forest near the Dead Sea was said to be untouched by time. Ancient trees loomed over a dense undergrowth, and the air was thick with the scent of pine and damp earth. The camping group, consisting of 5 college friends, Sam, Emily, Jake, Sarah, and Chris, were eager for an adventure. They had heard tales of the forest's haunting beauty and wanted to experience it for themselves. After hours of driving and navigating through winding roads, they finally arrived at the edge of the forest. The sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows across the landscape. The group unloaded their gear and looked around with a mix of excitement and trepidation. "All right, everyone," said Sam, the unofficial leader of the group. "Let's find a good spot to set up camp before it gets dark." As they ventured deeper into the forest, the trees seemed to close in around them, creating a canopy that blocked out the waning sunlight. They found a small clearing by a bubbling stream and decided it was the perfect place to set up their tents. Emily, always the practical one, started assembling the campfire while Jake and Chris pitched the tents. Sarah wandered off to collect firewood, humming to herself as she walked. Sam stood at the edge of the clearing, gazing into the dense forest. He couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. "Hey, Sam, you okay?" Emily called out, snapping him back to reality. "Yeah, I'm fine," he replied, forcing a smile, just thinking about how quiet it is out here. "It's peaceful," Emily said, joining him. "Exactly what we needed after all those exams." As night fell, the group gathered around the campfire, roasting marshmallows and sharing stories. Laughter echoed through the forest, and for a moment, they forgot their unease. But as the fire burned low and the stars emerged in the night sky, an unsettling silence enveloped the campsite. Chris, the jokester of the group, decided to lighten the mood. "All right, who's up for a ghost story?" he asked, grinning mischievously. Jake rolled his eyes. "Come on, man. We're in the middle of nowhere. Do we really need to freak ourselves out?" "Oh, come on, Jake," Sarah teased. "Are you scared?" "Fine, fine. Let's hear it," Jake conceded, crossing his arms. Chris began his tale, weaving a story about a haunted forest spirit that preyed on unsuspecting campers. His voice was low and dramatic, sending shivers down their spines. But as the story reached its climax, they heard a faint rustling in the bushes nearby. "Did you hear that?" Emily whispered, her eyes wide with fear. "It's probably just an animal," Sam said, trying to reassure her. But deep down, he knew that something wasn't